going on, guys? Vegito here, and today we'll finally be continuing the 1K special series, What If I Was in the Pokemon Anime? And now for a quick announcement. Alright guys, sorry to interrupt the video, but I will be having auditions for voice acting in What If Spider-Man Was in Pokemon. You'll be able to audition for voice characters such as Harry Osborn, Green Goblin / Norman Osborn, Tony Stark / Iron Man, and even J. Jonah Jameson. Taking a few examples of my cast of characters for this What If, here DM me at Discord, or at Vegito What Ifs, or email me at my business email linked to my channel. Now, back to the video! And now for a quick recap of the story. I got my starter Ghastly in the last part. I've met my traveling companions Avery and Marnie. I caught myself a Rookidee, a Trudel, and a Sizzlipede. I had my first rival battle with Victor, which unfortunately we lost. And we got our first gym badge. Now that that's over with, the like goal was 100 likes for part 3. So let's get started. As we left off with Marnie taking on Milo. And like with my battle, it's a 2-on-2 single battle. Marnie decided to use Morpeko and Impidimp since she hasn't caught anything new yet. And Milo used Applin and Eldegoss. Morpeko and Applin come up first, as Morpeko tries going for Thundershock, but unfortunately, it turns out that Applin is a Grass and Dragon type, meaning it double resists Electric type moves. But luckily for Marnie, she still has her Dark type moves to help her. So she has Morpeko go for Bite, and using Quick Attack as sort of a Puff and Sting tactic. And after a while doing this, Applin will get knocked out, which leaves Milo with only one as Eldegoss comes out. And he goes for Magical Leaf. Use a powerful Leaf Tornado to knock out Morpeko to bring Milo to a 1-on-1. Impidimp comes out last for Marnie, and she decides to use her Dynamax Band, and right away, as Milo does the same, and this is a really good battle. With Max Overgrowth and Max Darkness flying back and forth everywhere. As if would knock out Eldegoss, allowing Marnie to get her Grass Badge. 24 hours pass, and now time for Avery's battle. As Dottler, Galarian, and Slowpoke just decimate Milo's team. I'm sorry to go into more depth, but come on! It's a poison type and a bug type! Like, what'd you expect? And then all three of us have our Grass Badges. We start our travels to Hulbury, the site of the second Galar gym. And while on our way, we arrive at the daycare, where I meet Toxel, who just loves to put on shows and perform. So he attended to ask me if I want to take Toxel so we can get strong and perform. We're at all the stadiums, as I say, sure, I'll take Toxel. The more the merrier. I then catch Toxel, bringing my team up to 5. We then set back off on the road, and during a training session with Avery, Rookidee managed to evolve into a Corvisquire. Wow, my first evolution. Now we finally arrive at Hulbury, where we meet Victor again, and he asks me, "So Vegito, have you gotten any stronger?" This is above a Grass Badge. Why is he after a 3-out-of-3 battle? I decided to use Ghastly, Toxel, and Corvisquire against Victor's Drizzle, Carkol, and Eevee. Yes, Carkol and Eevee were caught by Victor off screen between the last part and now. Toxel and Drizzle come up first, as Toxel begins to battle to Nuzzle, and Drizzle fights a Water Pulse, as that would deal some damage. And Toxel then uses Acid, as Drizzle uses his superior speed and move pool to fire multiple Water Pulses with a Toxel, but before Toxel gets knocked out, it lands an Acid. Ghastly comes out second for me, and I have it go for Shadow Ball. The same Toxic and Venoshock combo, it just tries to finish off Drizzle with another Shadow Ball. But before that, Drizzle lands a powerful Sucker Punch, causing Ghastly to flinch and wanting to win. Ghastly manages to evolve into Haunter, and knock out Drizzle with a Psychic Attack, leading this battle 2-on-2. Eevee comes out second for Victor uses Copycat to copy Shadow Ball, as it fires at a Haunter dealing massive damage. But Haunter then manages to learn Thunderbolt, doing some good damage. It's to Eevee, as Haunter uses Psychic to knock out Eevee, leaving Victor with just 1. Carkol comes out last for Victor as he uses Flame Charge to increase its speed, and it then goes for Ancient Power. For knock out the weakened Haunter, since Haunter had to battle with Drizzle and Eevee, it would be rather exhausted, while Carkol is still fresh. Leading battle 1-on-1. Corvisquire comes out last for me, and it goes for Dual Wing Beat, as well as Rock Smash, which is how I had to deal with rock types. Carkol uses Flamethrower and Ancient Power, as Corvisquire hits a nasty Revenge Attack to knock out Carkol. That's myself and Victor, the win-loss battle score is now tied at 1-1. 1 win, 1 loss. As we get our Pokemon healed and prepare to take on Nessa's gym. But before that, I spot a Grookey and decided to send in Sizzlipede to battle. But Grookey doesn't really want to battle, I would just rather make jokes, and Haunter comes out of Pokeballs mentor a bit in jokes/pranks. And Grookey takes a liking to both Haunter and Centipede, but it explains why he was abandoned by a trainer named Travis. If we see him talking to some of his buddies, wait, it is Grookey. And let's just say, Centipede didn't like hearing that, as it evolves out of sheer rage into Centiscorch. And Centiscorch with a murderous look in its eyes wants to battle Travis. As Centiscorch then says, "You abandoned my new little buddy. Now you gonna catch this fade." As we agree to a one-on-one with Travis and his Rillaboom. And I use Centiscorch. I use Fire Lash and an X Scissor to deal good damage on Rillaboom. But Rillaboom goes for superpower and an Earthquake. I defend Centiscorch from their Earthquake, but before it hits, Centiscorch manages to use a powerful Burn Up. As this knocks out Rillaboom and sends Travis packing. Team Rocket style. As me and Centiscorch walk back over to Grookey and say, "It's okay, Grookey. The Batman won't hurt you anymore. So, how will come along me?" As Grookey, feeling indebted to Centiscorch and Haunter, joins my team, which finally brings my team to 6. And now for the gym. As all 3 of us clear the gym puzzle, and the 3 of us play rock, paper, scissors, with Marnie winning. And since Marnie only has 2 Pokemon, they decide on a 2-on-2 battle, with Nessa using Arrokuda and Dreadnought, and Marnie using Morpeko and Impidimp. Impidimp and Arrokuda come up first, with Arrokuda using Aqua Jet, and Impidimp using Dark Pulse and then Play Rough. Arrokuda fires in her Aqua Jet, gains some ground on Impidimp, as it takes a Dark Pulse. But at the same time, Arrokuda fires a Crunch, which unfortunately would result in Impidimp getting knocked a double KO, leaving both Marnie and Nessa with 1. Dreadnought comes Morpeko come out last, as they both Dynamax. Next immediately, with Dreadnought using a Max Geyser to set up the rain. Sends ability is Swift Swim. And Marnie uses her Dynamax Band to go for a Max Lightning instead of Electric Terrain, using Max Darkness and another Max Lightning to knock out Dreadnought. Marnie gets the Water Badge. So wait, for my gym battle, which is 3-on-3, with me using Grookey, Corvisquire, and Haunter is Nessa's Goldeen, Arrokuda, and Dreadnought. Goldeen and Corvisquire come up first, with Corvisquire opening the battle with dual Wing Beat. But Goldeen tries to wrap this battle quickly with a Horn Drill. But luckily for me and Corvisquire, we managed to dodge at the last second and set up 2 Hone Claws. And uses Drill Peck to knock out Goldeen, leaving Nessa with 2. Arrokuda comes out second for Nessa, and he goes for Liquidation and then Crunch. After a while, back and forth, I switch out Corvisquire for Grookey, giving its gym battle debut to the jealousy of Toxel. But Avery explained to Toxel I wanted to give Grookey a chance, since Toxel got to battle Victor, and luckily Grookey has the ability Grassy Surge to Grassy Terrain, as he uses Grassy Glide, and during the move, it powers on Wood Hammer, as this knocks out Arrokuda, leaving Nessa with just Dreadnought, which goes third for Nessa, and it goes for Liquidation in Stone Edge, which catches Grookey off guard, but Grookey uses another Grassy Glide and Wood Hammer combo, as this leaves Dreadnought on the brink of fainting, but Grookey is also over the brink of fainting due to recoil damage. As I slide Dynamax Grookey with a Max Overgrowth, Dreadnought goes down, allowing my Water Badge. Avery waits a day, and after his Abra evolves to Kadabra, to get his Water Badge as his Kadabra learns Shockwave. As we head back to Motostoke after a seafood dinner with Chairman Rose. And during this time, Marnie catches both a Krogunk and a Scraggy, which finally gives her some new Pokemon. About time, if you ask me. And after another battle with Bede, which Avery unfortunately lost, but he did put up a better fight in Cannon due to, well, a better fight than last time. Thanks to him teaching his Psychic types a couple of Ghost type moves. Here we right back at Motostoke and go to challenge the gym, which we all go to the puzzle. When it comes time for battle, Avery battles first this time, as he surprisingly sweeps with Galarian Slowpoke, using moves like Surf and Scald, as well as Shadow Ball and Psychic. So as Avery get his third badge. And now, it's my turn! Time to get my third badge, as this battle is 3-on-3 with me using Haunter, Corvisquire, and Choodle. Fitting I used my first 3 Pokemon for the gym battle of my hometown. And Kabu using Arcanine, Ninetales, and Centiscorch. Arcanine and Haunter come out first, with Haunter opening the battle with Shadow Ball, and Arcanine fighting with Flamethrower and then using Crunch. which deals super effective damage to Haunter, with Haunter using Thunderbolt and using the Toxic and Venoshock strategy to knock out Arcanine, leaving Kabu with 2. Well, I still have 3. Ninetales comes up. Oh, it's second for Kabu. Haunter even goes for her Toxic and then Psychic. Ninetales uses Inferno to finishes off Haunter with Flamethrower, leaving me with 2. Corvuscular comes out second for me instead of 2 Hone Claws, using Drill Peck. And this dance between Flamethrower and Drill Peck. But thanks to Haunter's Toxic, this knocks out Ninetales, leaving Kabu with only his Scorch. And this comes out third for Kabu, into his Fire Lash. Luckily thanks to training with my Scorch, it knows how to dodge Fire Lash, using Excerpt and using Coil and Crunch to knock out Corvuscular, leaving me with Cheschoodle. He comes out last for me as I use my Dynamax Band to Dynamax Choodle, as Kabu then Gigantamax his Scorch. As it uses G-Max Sentiferno, and Choodle fights back with Max Geyser to set up the rain, using Max Darkness. But Harvinar's Sentiferno causes Choodle to evolve into Dreadnought, using Max Rockfall to knock out Scorch, allowing me to get my Fire Badge. And after this battle, Dreadnought starts disobeying me. And with that cliffhanger, I'll leave this timeline off for right now. And remember, 100 lives guaranteed to part 3, so I'll get on out of here. Peace!